Hi, my name is Ahmed Mohsen and I'm here to teach English. So, English basically is a very simple language. You just have to know the rules and also to know enough vocabulary to be able to speak English properly. Today I'll teach you, I'll give just an example for a lesson, a grammar lesson. It's very simple actually, talking about the present simple. You could use the present simple in one of three basic uses. First, to describe an action which is regular, true, or normal. Let's just go more into details about the present simple. For repeated or regular actions in the present time period, like I take the train to the office, or for example, the train to Berlin leaves every hour. And also to talk about facts. For example, a dog has 4 legs, or we come from Switzerland. And let's try to imagine that we're gonna describe a habit. Excuse me. Like I get up every day at 7 a.m. or I go to school every day by bus, or he sees his dog every day at 7. So basically, when you want to describe an action that's happening periodically, or every certain time, or every period of time, or when you want to describe a fact, like a scientific fact, for example, water boils at 100 Celsius, you use the present simple. Let's also say that if you want to talk about things that are generally true, for example, my name is Ahmed. That's something that's true, it's a fact, and at the same time, it's general. For example, I am 25 years old. Let's also say it rains a lot in winter. Now, let's talk about the form of the present simple. For he or she or it, we take the verb, the basic form of the verb in the infinitive, and we add s. For I, we, you, and they, we take the basic form of the verb and we don't add anything. Let's go more into details. For verbs that end in o, ch, sh, ss, x, or z, we add es in the third person. For example, go, goes, goes. Catch, catches, catches. For verbs that end in a consonant plus y, we remove the y and we add ies. For example, marry, marries. Marry is marry, marries is marries. Study, studies, basically the same. Also, for the verbs that end in a vowel plus y, we just add s. For example, play, plays, say, says. Now, let's talk about the negative or the negation in the present simple. If you want to say something negative in the present simple, we use do, verb to do, plus not. For example, he speaks German. If I want to negate it, I'd say he doesn't speak German. You speak French. You don't speak French. Now I think the idea is pretty simple. Let's talk about one more thing. If you want to form a question in the present simple, like let me give you an affirmative sentence and we would ask a question about it. You speak French. That's an affirmative sentence. If you want to form a question about it, we would say, do you speak French? Basically, we use also the help of the verb to do as an auxiliary over here. Also, he speaks German. Does he speak German? Okay, so now let's talk about the word order in the question or in the affirmative in the interrogative sentences. For example, we start by the use of the verb do or does, like do, and then the subject comes, like he or she or it or they or we or you or I. Like, of course, if you're gonna use he or she or it, we're gonna use does, not do. But for you, we, they, and I, we use do. And then we get the basic verb, the action verb, after that. Like need, want, play, yeah. Then the rest of the sentence comes. For example, do we play football? Do, that's the auxiliary, or in this case, the question word. And then they, that's the subject, or we in this case. And then the verb, need or want, and then the rest of the sentence. Do we play football? Football is the rest of the sentence in this case. So, also talking about if you were asking a question, or if you were asked a question with the present simple, like with the verb to do. For example, do we play football? And you want to provide a short answer, you would say, yes, we do play football, or yes, we play football. And if you want to negate the answer, you'd say, no, we don't. Okay, so basically if you ask with verb to do, your answer or your short answer should be with verb to do. Thank you for listening. Hope to spend more time with you, and thanks.